My dear students, I, Manjusha Agarwal, welcome you all to this video lecture of Chapter 2 Whole Numbers. Dear students, in this video lecture, you will read about whole numbers, natural numbers, successor and predecessor, number line, and exercise 2.1. So let's start. Now first is natural numbers. What are natural numbers? Dear children, whenever you have to count, you usually start with 1. Suppose you have to count the number of children in your class. How would you do it? You would simply start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. Natural numbers are also called counting numbers. Why? Because generally you use natural numbers for counting. Now, what are natural numbers? Natural numbers are those numbers which start from 1. Natural numbers are denoted by capital letter N. N is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinity. Now what does this word infinity means? The word infinity means that there is no end to this set of natural numbers. It means there is no largest natural number. Natural numbers are those numbers which start from 1 and it ranges from 1 to infinity. Now next is whole numbers. What are whole numbers? The set of natural numbers along with 0 are called whole numbers. Set of whole numbers excludes decimal or fractional numbers. It means there is no decimal or fractional number in the set of whole numbers. Generally we represent whole numbers by capital W, or we can say W is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinity. Again it ranges from 0 to infinity because there is no largest whole number. The smallest whole number is 0. Now these are some important points. The smallest natural number is 1. As you know, the natural number starts from 1. So 1 is the smallest natural number. There is no largest natural number. You already know that natural number ranges from 1 to infinity. There is no largest natural number. Every natural number is a whole number because whole number starts from 0 to infinity. So natural number starts from 1 to infinity. So you can say that every natural number is also a whole number. Fourth is every natural number has its successor. Now, what is successor? The number which comes immediately after a particular number is called its successor. In other words, you can say successor is the number which comes just after a given number. You can obtain successor by adding 1 to the given number. Now what is predecessor? The number which comes just before a particular number is called its predecessor. In other words, predecessor is the number which comes just before the given number. You can obtain predecessor by subtracting 1 from the given number. Now see the given examples. We can obtain successor of a whole number by adding 1 to the given whole number. For example, if the given number is 6, now how would you obtain its successor? Yes, you can obtain the successor of 6 by adding 1 to it. If you add 1 to 6, it will give you 7. So 7 is the successor of 6. You can see that 7 comes just after 6. So 7 is the successor. We can obtain predecessor of a whole number by subtracting 1 from the given whole number. Example, if the given number is 10. Now children, how would you obtain its predecessor? Yes, you can obtain its predecessor by subtracting 1. 10 minus 1 gives you 9. So 9 is the predecessor of number 10. 9 comes just before 10. Now these are some important points. 0 has no predecessor. Children, you know that 0 is the smallest whole number. There is no predecessor of the number 0. The smallest whole number is 0 because whole number starts from 0. There is no largest number in the set of whole numbers. Children, I told you whole number ranges from 0 to infinity. There is no largest whole number. Every whole number excluding 0 is a natural number. Children, you know natural number starts from 1 but 0 is left behind. So except 0, all the whole numbers are natural numbers. Now next topic is number line. Now what is a number line? A line on which numbers are marked at equal intervals to show simple numerical operations is called a number line. In order to represent whole numbers on a number line, first we draw a straight line and mark a point 0 on it. From the point 0, mark point 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. on the line at equal intervals to the right side of 0. You can see the given figure of number line. Children, you must have thought, what does this arrowhead on the right side on the number line shows? Children, this arrowhead represents that number can continue up to infinity. There is no end to this set of whole numbers. With the help of number line, we can compare two whole numbers easily. We can find out which number is greater or smaller. Suppose we have to find out the greater number out of 6 and 3. Now children, out of 6 and 3, the number 6 lies on the right side of 3. This means that 6 is greater than 3. Take another example. 1 and 3. Out of 1 and 3, the number 1 lies on the left side of 3. Clearly, 1 is smaller than 3. So, we can say if a number is on the right side, it is greater. If a number is on the left side, then it is smaller. I hope it is clear. Now, next is addition on the number line. We can use number line for the addition of numbers. For example, if we have to add 3 to the given number 2, how we will do it? Look at the given figure. We will start from 2 and we will make 3 jumps on the right side of 2. Again I am telling you, suppose if we have to add 3 to the number 2, we will draw a line first. We will start from the 2. We will make 3 jumps on the right side of 2. In the first jump, we will reach at 3. In the second jump, we will reach at 4. And in the third jump, we will reach at 5. So our answer is 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Children, our next topic is subtraction on the number line. Children, we can use the number line for the subtraction. Look how. If we have to subtract 2 from the given number 6, first we draw a number line. We will start from 0 and mark numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 at equal intervals. And we will start from 6. Our starting point is 6 because we have to subtract 2 from 6. Now for the subtraction, we will move towards the left side of the 6 because if we subtract something from 6, our answer should be less than 6. And we know that the numbers which are less than 6 are on the left side of 6. Therefore, in this case, we will move towards left side. Now we have to subtract 2. Therefore, we will make 2 jumps on the left side of 6. In the first jump, we will reach at 5. and in the second jump we will reach at 4. Therefore, our answer is 4. We can write 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. Our next topic is multiplication on the number line. Children, we can use this number line for the multiplication also. Look how. Suppose if we have to multiply 2 by 3. How we can do it? We will start from 0, move 2 units at a time to the right side, and we have to make 3 such moves because we have to multiply 2 by 3. What we have done? We have moved 2 units at a time and we will make 3 such jumps. In the first jump, we will reach at 2. In the second jump, we will reach at 4. And in the third and final jump, we will reach at 6. So our answer is 6. 2 multiplied 3 is equal to 6. Suppose we have to multiply 4 by 2. In that case, we will move 4 units at a time and we will make 2 such jumps. In the first jump from the 0 we will reach at 4 and in the second jump we will reach at 8. You can write 4 multiplied 2 is equal to 8. In this manner you can use number line for the multiplication. Now we are going to start exercise 2.1. Children, all of you have to do this exercise in your notebook. So let's begin with the first question. Write the next 3 natural numbers after 10,999. All of you know the number occurred just after 10,999 are called successor. How will you obtain successor? Yes, you will add 1 to obtain the successor. Now look at the solutions. First you will add 1 to 10,999. You will get 11,000. This is your first number occurring after 10,999. To obtain the second number, you will add 1 to 11,000. This will give you 11,001. To obtain the third next number, you will add 1 to 11,001. You will get 11,002. So the answer is the next 3 natural numbers after 10,999 are 11,000, 11,001 and 11,002. Look at the second question. Write the 3 whole numbers occurring just before 10,001. Now children, the number which occurs just before the given number are called predecessor. And how will you obtain predecessor? Yes, you will subtract 1 from the given number. In this question, you have to obtain 3 whole numbers which occur just before 10,001. So, how will you do it? In first, you will subtract 1 from the given number. You will get 10,000. To obtain the second number, you will subtract 1 from 10,000. You will get 9,999. To obtain the third number, you will again subtract 1 from 9,999. You will get 9,998. So your answer is the 3 whole numbers occurring just before 10,001 are 10,000, 9,099 and 9,998. I hope these 2 questions are clear. Children, our next question is, which is the smallest whole number? Children, all of you know whole number starts from 0. Therefore, the smallest whole number is 0. Question number 4. How many whole numbers are there in between 32 and 53? Children, you will do this question as there are 20 whole numbers in between 32 and 53. How? First you will subtract 32 from 53 and then you will again subtract 1 from the answer, which will give you 20. So there are 20 whole numbers in between 32 and 53. In other way, you can do this question as you will write the whole numbers between 32 and 53, and if you count them, you will find that there are 20 whole numbers in between 32 and 53. Question number 5. Write the successor of the given numbers. Children, all of you know that to obtain the successor, you will add 1 to the given numbers. So, look at the first part, 24,40,701. If you add 1 to it, you will get 24,40,702. B part, 1,199. After adding 1 to it, you will get 1,200. C part, 10,99,999. To obtain its successor, you will add 1 to it, which will give you 11 lakhs. D part, 23,45,670. After adding 1 to it, you will get 23,45,671, which is the successor of 23,45,670. I hope all the questions are clear. Now look at question number 6. Write the predecessor of the given numbers. Children, what would you do to obtain the predecessor of the given number? Yes, all of you know. You will subtract 1 from the given numbers. So in the first case, 94. You will obtain its predecessor by subtracting 1 from it. You will get 93. 93 occurs just before 94. So the predecessor of 94 is 93. Predecessor of 10,000. If you subtract 1 from it, you will get 9,999. Predecessor of 2,08,090. What would you do? You would subtract 1 from it. You will get 2,08,089. D part, 76,54,321. Again, to obtain its predecessor, you will subtract 1 from it. You will get 76,54,320. I hope all the questions are clear, children. Now question number 7. In each of the following pairs of number, state which whole number is on the left of the other number on the number line. Also write them with the appropriate sign, that is greater than and less than between them. A part, 530 and 503. Children, while explaining number line, I told you that the smaller number lies on the left side of the number line and the greater number lies on the right side of the number line. Since 503 is smaller than 530, therefore 503 is on the left side of the number line. B part, 370, 307. So out of these two numbers, which one is smaller? Yes, 307 is smaller. Therefore, 307 is on the left side of the number line. C part, 98,765 and 56,789. Now out of which two numbers? Out of these two numbers, which one is smaller? Yes, 56,789 is smaller. Therefore, this number is on the left side of the number line. D part, 98,30,415 and 1,02,03,001. Out of these two numbers, 98,30,415 is smaller. Therefore, this number is on the left side of the number line. I hope all the questions are clear. Now do it yourself. Dear children, if you have seen this video carefully, you are able to do the question number 8, which is true or false. You have to find out which of the following statements are true and which are false. Please do it in your notebook. Now dear children, let's have a quick recap of this video lecture. These are the learning outcomes which you have learned by this video lecture. Point number 1. Natural numbers start from 1. There is no largest natural number. As you all know, natural numbers ranges from 1 to infinity. Point number 2. Whole numbers start from 0. There is no largest whole number because you know whole number ranges from 0 to infinity. Point number 3. Every natural number is a whole number, but every whole number is not a natural number since the set of whole numbers contains 0, which is not present in the set of natural numbers. Point number 4. Successor is the number which comes just after the given number. You can obtain the successor by adding 1 to the given number. Point number 5. Predecessor is the number which comes just before the given number. You can obtain the predecessor by subtracting 1 from the given number. Point number 6. Number line is the line on which whole numbers are marked at equal intervals starting from 0. My dear children, that's all for today's video. Please watch it carefully and complete all your work till exercise 2.1 in your notebook. In my next video, I will come up with the next topic of the same chapter. Till then, stay home and stay safe. Thank you.